The meaning of IMU-SAMA's name. The Uranus Revealed by legendary anime. Hi everyone, it's Flying Panda. Finally we caught a glimpse of the ancient weapon Uranus, and it lives up to its potential as a weapon of mass destruction, but have we seen the whole picture? Would you believe us if we said Uranus was revealed to us about 150 chapters ago? Well, let's explore the truth that's been hiding in plain sight. To kick things off, as we all believe, and let's face it, what's obvious, the Uranus is a weapon based in the sky, which means some sort of sky-based ship or a sky island. Could be either of the two, based on what we've seen, and as it all stands, we know is that it's covered by storms clouds and shoot laser-like beams. Speaking of these beams, it's highly possible that these beams are concentrated beams of sunlight or solar energy. Think of a giant solar panel drawing in the energy of the sun and unleashing it through cannons. We came to this conclusion based on the info that Nami gave us on warm eddies. A warm eddy, in a normal sense, would just be a patch of water off the coast that is warmer than normal temperatures of the sea and could raise above the surface to create a pocket of water that would be visible above the water's surface. However, in true manga fashion, it's much bigger than the real world example. This is all based off real life science. Judging from the height of the eddies, it's around several hundred meters high, meaning that the heat of the water is warmer than the normal rays of the sun would heat the water. This is due to Uranus shooting solar energy into the sea after destroying the island, which we guess is likely on par with a mini supernova. Which sounds outrageous, but given the power it would take to wipe out an island in an instant, it's not that out of the question. If we look at the paintings on the wall on the moon that Enno discovered in the cover pages, we see a sun disk, which is likely Uranus, with a ship that the Lunarians stand aboard, Pluton, and the Sea Kings, which indicates Poseidon. Truly, Uranus is deserving of his title as an ancient weapon. Now what we've seen so far comes close to this level of destruction, and yet something is missing. Looking back on what we know of the ancient weapons, all that doesn't seem simple. Like, are we really going just to believe that it's just some giant ship or sky island? Poseidon is a mermaid, a living being, and Pluton, as far as we are aware, is a battleship. So an object. So is Uranus just an object too? Something that we found interesting that we all should have noticed was that it was Im who was speaking in the panels about the island never existing, wiping it from history. This suggests that Im has control of Uranus and used it to not only wipe out the island but God Valley and the ancient itself from history. The question becomes, does Uranus have the power to erase the history of something from the minds of everyone? No, it doesn't. That was proven with God Valley. There's some who know that the island existed at one point in time, and when compared to the time of the ancient kingdom, God Valley was really recent. Knowledge is always lost to passage of time when there is no one left to remember it or tell the tale. Uranus simply destroys. Coming back to Im, isn't it curious that Im has control of Uranus? After all, wasn't it made by the ancients? It explains how Im managed to rule the world, at least, as with this power is almost unchallenged. But the thing is, Im isn't simply controlling Uranus. Oh no, Im is Uranus. Crazy, right? But we assure you this is completely possible. Because if you think about it, it means that Uranus is two parts, both an object and a living being. We theorize that Im is possibly a woman in the past video, and as such this connects with what we're suggesting here. Yes, Uranus, as in the god from Greek myth, was male, but the curious thing about that legend is his final offspring, the goddess Aphrodite. In Hesiod's Theogony, Aphrodite is born off the coast of Cythera from the foam produced by Uranus's genitals, which his son Cronus had severed and thrown into the sea. Aphrodite had no mother, but was simply born with the severed genitals as Uranus, but in a way she was also born from the sea itself. Either way, Aphrodite was born from the sea itself, and Im's full name is Imu, or Great Imu. Imu backwards is Yumi, meaning sea or ocean. It's here that we have a solid lead to connect Uranus and Im as being one and the same. But isn't Emu a curious name? What if Oda has been hiding the biggest clue right in front of our faces this whole time? What if Emu means I am Uranus? We argue that this is completely Oda's style, mind-blowing yet so simple to the point that you start to wonder how you didn't notice it in the first place. To sum it up, Im is a separate part of Uranus, the heart or maybe the soul of Uranus. The way we are seeing this is much like Skynet of the Terminator series. Uranus was built as a weapon for the sake of peacekeeping, but ended up going one step too far, and in order to keep the peace, decided it had to rule for the sake of peace. Think about it, how else could Im have been alive for over 900 years? Lastly, to confirm the idea that Im is the embodiment of Aphrodite, we've seen Im in a chamber of flowers. Roses are a symbol of Aphrodite, and one of her sacred animals just so happens to be butterflies. And both times we've seen Im in the flower chamber, she's been surrounded by butterflies. Thanks for watching the video. What do you think of it? Please leave comments down below. Do you believe that Im is Uranus, an object and a living thing? Please leave comments down below. Please click like, and if you haven't, please subscribe to Flying Panda, and of course, join our Discord. As you know, we got a Twitter account, meet us there. We got a Facebook, join us there. And also we got a Discord channel with over 2,000 members. We're a great admin team, great members. We always talk about our One Piece theories in this channel. We always talk about One Piece in general. We talk about films. We talk about games. So if you haven't already, see you there on the Discord channel.
Look, 行くぞ!